Alright, well, welcome back. In this video we're going to be talking about dividing integers. Things to remember is that division is the inverse operation of multiplication, and so their rules are related to each other. So when we're dividing integers, so dividing the same sign, whether that's positive divided by a positive or negative divided by a negative, we're going to end up with positive answers. And I like to write my division as fractions because most of your division that you use written at the high school level is written as fractions. So I would go ahead and get used to writing your division as a fraction. Things to remember, or why this is true, is we had fact families. So if I had negative 3 times a positive 5 equals a negative 15, for instance. Then when I go to do the division, right, so that's my fact family, negative 3 times negative 5 will equal negative 15. We could also do it 5 times negative 3 would equal negative 15. But then when we go to do the division, negative 15 divided by negative 3, well, what is left is this 5, right? And so negative divided by negative is positive. So that is an explanation as to why they have the same rules as multiplication. So when we're doing different signs, so a positive divided by a negative or a negative divided by a positive, then our answer is going to be a negative. So with that same thought on fact families, we had negative 2 times negative 6 is equal to positive 12, because that was the rule when we were same signs when multiplying is a positive answer. Then when we go to do the division, 12 divided by, we'll choose the negative 6, right? I'm left with the negative 2. And so here's a visual of that positive divided by a negative equals a negative. So different signs equal negative, and same signs equal positive. So same rules as multiplication, it's just now we're dividing. Alright, so again, you can write division 2 ways, using the fraction bar or using the division symbol, which is really just a fraction bar with a placeholder dots in the numerator and the denominator. You may not have thought of that before. So I'm going to start here. I have a positive divided by a positive. So those are same signs. That tells me I'm going to have a positive answer. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Here we have a negative divided by a positive, right? And so since those are different signs, then we're going to equal a negative answer. So I can go ahead and put a negative down. And I'm going to do, well, what's 6 divided by 3? And the answer is 2, so negative 6 divided by 3 is a negative 2. Here we have a negative divided by a negative. So same signs will equal a positive. So negative 27 divided by negative 3 is going to be a positive 9. And now we have a positive divided by a negative, and different signs will equal a negative. So I can already put my negative here, and then I can think, okay, well, what's 100 divided by 4? And the answer is 25, because there's 4 quarters and a dollar. And so our answer, 100 divided by a negative 4, is a negative 25. So, just like with multiplication, same equals positive, different equals negative. And just keep in mind that adding and subtracting have different rules than multiplying and dividing, so you've got to keep track of what operation you are doing. I hope all is good, and I will talk to you in class.